Well, hello and welcome to the Cricket Next YouTube channel. My name is Kanan Bali and we are here to talk about India versus New Zealand second test, which is going to be played in the city of Pune. Today, India head coach Gautam Gambhir gave a press conference, and these are the key talking points from Gambhir's press conference. He has talked about a lot of things, but these are the main points that needs to be addressed, and that are of the main highlight. We'll start with the number one point. Gautam Gambhir has backed KL Rahul to be in the team. Yesterday, India's assistant head coach Ryan Tendeskate came and he said that since Gautam Gambhir has taken over as a head coach, he has been backing KL Rahul as a batter, and today he himself confirmed. I'll give you the exact quote what Gautam Gambhir had to say about KL Rahul. He said, social media does not matter one bit. What the team management and leadership group thinks is very important. He is batting really well, had a decent knock in Kanpur against Bangladesh on a difficult wicket. I'm sure he would be knowing that he has to score big runs and he has the capability of scoring runs. That's why he has been backed by the team. Ultimately, everyone is judged. International cricket is all about being judged. So he is very categorically, he has said that social media won't decide the playing 11. It's the team management, it's the leadership group that will decide the playing 11. So what is being said on social media, it's of no relevance, it's of no point. We know the capability of a player and we back him according to that, and he has very categorically come out and say that we back KL Rahul. Now the question here is, the big question mark is KL Rahul or Sarfaraz Khan. KL Rahul is someone that the Indian head coach and the leadership group has been backing for a long time. But on the other hand, there's Sarfaraz Khan, who has been scoring 150s. He scored a brilliant 200 in the Irani Trophy match and then a 150 against New Zealand in the first test match at the Chinnaswamy. So who do you pick? This is a big question mark. And Gambhir has said that we will back KL Rahul, but yesterday, as I said, the Indian assistant head coach Ryan Tendeskate came and said there's no sugarcoating the fact that it is a tough ask. On one hand, there's KL Rahul who's being backed. On the other hand, it's an in-form Sarfaraz Khan. So we'll have to wait and see, obviously, till tomorrow to see who gets the call up in the playing 11. Either KL or Sarfaraz or both. We'll have to see the team combination. Talking about the other thing that Gautam Gambhir talked about in his press conference, he talked about sports being a big leveler. Now, what does this mean? It means he compared the two test matches, one in Kanpur and one in Bangalore at Chinnaswamy. In Kanpur, India, got a historic win against Bangladesh. They won the match within 2 days. But in Chinnaswamy in Bangalore, they lost the match to New Zealand. He said that sports is a leveler. I'll give you the exact quote of what Gautam Gambhir said in the press conference. He said, cricket, sports are a big leveler. If we have enjoyed days like Kanpur, we had to endure what happened in Bengaluru. We didn't show any intention to bat out the remainder of the days, 2.5 days. So what he meant was that this is the kind of cricket that we have been playing. We saw Kanpur, then we also saw Chinnaswamy. So this is the kind of cricket we have been playing. There are not many teams who would have gone for a win from the position we were in after getting all out at the score of 46. We decided to go for a win instead of, batting for a draw for the 2 days of the test match. So that is something we are really proud of. And we were close. He believed that 100 or more runs we would have fought really well in that test match. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But he genuinely believes that this is the kind of cricket that Team India will play going forward as well. Now, the third and the major point that Gambhir talked about here is something that everybody is asking. This is a big question mark. Rohit Sharma also gave an update about Rishabh Pant few days back, but Gautam Gambhir has given the final update that every fan wants to hear. He has given an update about Rishabh Pant that he is fully fit. He said, absolutely, I think he's going to keep wickets tomorrow. There are no fitness concerns at all about Rishabh Pant. He is fully fit. During the first test, he was, injured. The ball hit his knee, and the same knee where he had a lot of minor surgeries and a major surgery as well. So that was a cause of concern. But with this news coming in that Rishabh Pant will bat and also keep wickets, it will make the combination part slightly easier for the Indian team, because had Rishabh Pant been that injured that he wouldn't have been able to keep wickets, then you had to bring in a wicket keeper, change the combination. That would have been a very tough ask for the team management. But with this guy batting and keeping wickets together, it makes things slightly easier for the Indian team. Now, another thing that Gautam Gambhir answered, and as I said, this is also a big question mark now, because Washington Sundar was brought into the squad for the last two test matches for Pune and for Mumbai. Now, fans were asking why Washington Sundar. What's the point? You already have 4 spinners in your squad. What does he bring to the table that you want to bring him to the squad and play him, if you want to play him in Pune or in Mumbai? Gambhir gave a very detailed answer. I'll read out the entire answer for you. What he said about Washington Sundar. He said, "We just felt that they have 4 or 5 left-handers in the playing 11 as well. So if we want another bowler who can take the ball away from the left-handers, it's always going to be useful for us as well. But we haven't decided what's going to be our playing 11. Washington can give us more control, and he is a good option for us. If he does play tomorrow, he brings a completely different dimension, brings control for us, or he can bat in the lower middle order. But we still have another finger spinner in Akshar and then a wrist spinner in Kuldeep. We will take a call after taking a look at the wicket." So he has not said yes or no about his participation in the playing 11, but he has said since they have a lot of left-handers in their playing 11, we would have loved to have a bowler who can take the ball away from the batters, and he brings a lot to the table. He can bat well. We all remember that Gaba match few years back, what he did along with Shardul Thakur. He's a good batter. He recently scored a brilliant 150 in the Ranji Trophy game, batting at number 3. So he is handy with the bat. He's a good bowler. He can take the ball away from the left-handers. So it's a great weapon to have in your arsenal, and Gambhir has said exactly that. Maybe he'll play, maybe not. Again, as I said, you'll have to wait till tomorrow morning 9 a.m. when the coin goes up and the captains will tell you the playing 11. We'll have to wait and see if Sundar is in that playing 11 or not. Now, the last, but certainly not the least, the point that Gautam Gambhir talked about is Jasprit Bumrah's workload. Jasprit Bumrah, one of the best bowlers India has ever seen. He's a very, very, very important weapon in our arsenal, especially going into the Border Gavaskar Trophy. When the home season started with the Bangladesh Test series, it was being said he might play 1 or 2 Test matches, but Indian team will rest him for the BJT. But since then, he has played every Test match: 2 against Bangladesh, 1 against New Zealand, and there are 2 more Test matches to go. Will India rest him in the next Test match? Highly unlikely, because there's a lot at stake right now. If India goes on to lose this match, they lose a Test series after 12 years. It's been a streak of 18 continuous Test series that India has won at home, and they don't want to lose it. Rohit Sharma as captain wouldn't want to lose a Test match and a Test series after 12 years. And also, of course, the WTC final is at stake. Every match is of utmost importance. So can you keep your main bowler Jasprit Bumrah out of the playing 11? It's highly unlikely. But then again, if he plays every match, will he be able to play all the 5 matches in Australia during the Border Gavaskar Trophy? A big question mark here. And regarding that, Gautam Gambhir has acknowledged the fact that workload will also be need to manage. He said, once the series is over, we still have around 10 or 12 days before the first test starts in Australia. That is enough break for our fast bowlers as well. But we will still monitor after this test match where Jasprit Bumrah is. It's not only Bumrah, it's about with all the fast bowlers as well. We want to keep them fresh. We know that obviously we have got a long tour and an important tour of Australia. Workload management will definitely depend on what the outcome of this test match is and how much they have bowled in this match. So he has very basically and categorically said that the amount of overs Bumrah will bowl, and not just Bumrah, all the other bowlers, especially fast bowlers, Mohammad Siraj, if Akashdeep goes on to play, which is highly unlikely because India might go with a 4-man spin attack. But if Bumrah and Siraj bowls a lot, there's a high chance they might be rested for the Mumbai game, which is the 3rd test, which will be played from the 1st of November. So regarding the workload thing, he said that we'll assess. There's a good gap between the New Zealand Test series and the Australia Test series. The bowlers will get rest there as well. But these were the few talking points, key talking points from Gautam Gambhir's press conference today. And now ultimately everything depends on the toss tomorrow. What happens during the toss? Will India bat first, bowl first, and what will be the ideal playing 11? Will you keep KL Rahul out? Will you keep Sarfaraz Khan out? Shubman Gill comes in. To remind you viewers, he had a stiff neck. He missed the first test against New Zealand at the Chinnaswamy, but he is fully fit. He's all set to make a comeback. So that raises a big question. Sarfaraz or Rahul, who sits out? What do you think? Do write to us in the comment section down below, and do subscribe to the Cricket Next YouTube channel. You get more such further updates and lives. And until then, do take care of yourself.